Hey first graders, this is one of my favorite books, Junie B. First Grader at Last. I'm going to share the first chapter with you. The chapter is called First Grade Surprises. Thursday. Dear first grade journal, yesterday was the first day of school. It is new here. Today my teacher handed out these journals. He is making us write in these things. Only I don't even know what to write. My teacher has muscles and a mustache. His name is Mr. Scary. He made that name up, I believe. I'm not even scared of him, hardly. From Junie B., first grader. There's the teacher. I put down my pencil and I looked at what I wrote. I did a sigh. I would like to go home now, I said to myself. Shh, said a girl named May. I'm still trying to do my work. May sits next to me in the back of the room. I do not actually care for that girl. Just then my teacher stood up at his desk. His mustache smiled, kind of friendly. Okay, boys and girls, you can stop writing now, he said. As I told you earlier, we'll be working in our journals quite often this year. In fact, it won't be long until your journal starts feeling like an old friend. I rolled my eyes. What kind of an old friend looks like a notebook? I said. Shh, said May. You shouldn't talk while the teacher is talking, Junie Jones. I looked at her, really annoyed. B, I said. My name is Junie B. I think I've mentioned that to you before, May. I looked closer to her face. B, 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 I said. After that, I slumped into my seat, and I put my head on my desk. I peeked at the other children who sat near me. Their names are Herb, and Lenny, and Jose. I don't know why. I don't know them from a hole in the ground. I did another sigh. First grade is not what it was cracked up to be. My room is named Room 1. I was nervous when I came here yesterday. That's how Daddy had to carry me all the way to this classroom, because my legs felt like squishy jello. He put me down outside the door. Well, here we are, Junie B., he said. First grade, at last. My stomach had flutterflies in it. Also, my arms had prickly goosebumps, and my forehead had drops of sweat. I'm a wreck, I said. Daddy smiled very nicely. There's nothing to worry about, Junie B., I promise. You're gonna love first grade. Just think, there's a whole room full of brand new friends just waiting to meet you. He ruffled my hair. Are you ready to go in now? He asked. Are you ready to begin your first grade adventure? I looked at him for a really long time. Then I quickly spun around, and I zoomed down the hall as fast as I could. But Daddy zoomed after me. He caught up with me speedy quick, and he carried me back to my classroom. Only this time, he carried me straight inside. As soon as he put me down, I hid behind his legs. 'Cause that place was a zoo, I tell you. There were people everywhere in the classroom. There were boys and girls and mothers and daddies and grandpas and Grammys. Plus, there was a drooly baby in a stroller. Then all of a sudden, my whole mouth came open because good news, I finally saw someone I knew. I jumped up and down. Daddy, it's Lucille, I screamed. Remember Lucille? Lucille was my bestest friend from kindergarten last year. Lucille was standing at a desk next to the window. I ran to her as fast as I could, and I hugged her, and I hugged that girl, and I couldn't even stop. Lucille, it's me. It's your bestest friend from kindergarten, Junie B. Jones. I tried to pick her up. I'm so glad to see you, friend, I shouted. Lucille pulled my arms off of her. Stop it, Junie B., stop it, she said. You're wrinkling my brand new back-to-school dress. This thing costs a lot of money. I stopped hugging her. Lucille smoothed and fluffed herself. Here, I said, good as new. And after that, I grabbed Lucille's hand and I started to pull. Come on, Lucille, let's go find two desks together, I said. I think we should sit near the door. Want to, huh? If we sit near the door, then we can stare at people who walk down the hall. Lucille yanked her hand. No, Junie B., I'm going to sit at this desk right here. I've already picked it out with my two new friends, Camille and Chenille. She pointed at the door. See them over there? She said. Yeah. I met them before you came. They're saying goodbye to their mother, and aren't they the most precious? I looked at Camille and Chenille, and guess what? My eyes popped out of my head because wowee wow, these girls were twins. I sprang way high. Twins, they're twins, Lucille. This is our lucky day. I pulled on her again. Come on, Lucille, let's go touch them. Hurry, before a line forms. Lucille didn't budge a muscle. Stop it, Junie B. Quit pulling on me. Camille and Chenille don't want to be touched, and besides, I am their new best friend, not you. I looked surprised at that girl. Yes, but I can be their bestest friend with you, right, Lucille? I asked. All I have to do is meet them, right? And then all of us can be bestest friends together. Lucille shook her head. No, Junie B, I'm sorry, because you and I have already been best friends, remember? We were best friends for a whole year, and this time it's for Camille and Chenille. They get a turn. She did a shrug. It's only fair for me, and besides, their names rhyme with mine, and yours doesn't. Camille, Chenille, Lucille. See, isn't that the cutest? After that, Lucille gave me a pat. Don't be sad. You can still be friends, Junie B, just not all the time. And after that, she waved her fingers that said, ta-da, and she skipped to Camille and Chenille.